Hello guys, welcome to my session. Let's discuss this question. 2019 problem. See, in an AP, some of the terms equidistant from the beginning and end are same. Suppose if I have terms of an AP 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, something like this. Some of the terms equidistant, if I have suppose like this, let me write once again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, something like this. Some of the terms equidistant from the beginning and end are same. 2 plus 12 is equal to 4 plus 10 is equal to 6 plus 8. Okay, sum of all these terms is same. So 6 plus 8. Some of the terms equidistant from the beginning and end are same. Okay, now I can write this terms as a1 plus a4 plus a7. Okay, obviously next term will be equal to a10. Difference is 3, right? a13 plus a16, okay, is equal to 114. Some of the terms equidistant from the beginning and end are same. So this means that a1 plus a16 and then plus a4 plus a13, okay, and then plus a7 plus a10 is equal to 114. So sum of the terms equidistant from the beginning and end are same. So this is equal to 1, 2 and 3. Alright, so you get 3 times a1 plus a16, okay, is equal to 114. So this is a1 plus a16, okay, is equal to 38. 114 divided by 3 is 38. Okay, now what am I supposed to find out? I'm supposed to find out what is a1 plus a6, a1 plus a6 plus a11 plus a16. Okay, again this is an AP. Some of the terms equidistant from the beginning and end. a1 plus a16, a1 plus a16 plus this is a6, okay, a6 plus a11. This is a6 plus a11. Okay, so this equal 2 times a1 plus a16. a1 plus a16, just now we found out. Let's call this as equation 1. From equation 1, this will be equal to 2 into 38. Okay, so that is equal to 76. That's the answer, guys. Answer is option B. Let's move to the next question. Okay, first I'll write the nth term. An is equal to, then I'll find out S10, sum of first 10 terms. First factors are 3, 5, 7 and so on. Obviously nth factor will be 2n plus 1. Okay, and then first term is 1 cube, second term is 1 cube plus 2 cube, nth term is 1 cube plus 2 cube, okay, and so on up to n cube. This is so on up to n cube. Whole divided by, first term is 1 square, next is 1 square plus 2 square, nth term is 1 square plus 2 square and so on up to n square. Okay, so this is n is equal to 2n plus 1. Okay, 1 cube to n cube will be equal to n square into n plus 1 the whole square, okay, divided by 4. 1 square to n square will be equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1, okay, and whole divided by 6. Now an is equal to 2n plus 1, okay, into n square into n plus 1 the whole square, whole divided by 4. Into this goes to numerator, you get 6 divided by n into n plus 1, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. Okay, now I cancel this 2n plus 1, n plus 1 and n into n plus 1 will cancel with the square. Okay, now this is 3 and this is 2. Okay, now what is left out, guys? Sn is nth term as n is equal to, okay, 3 upon 2 n into n plus 1. Okay, so this is n. I'm supposed to find out what is sum of first 10 terms, that is up to n term. Sum of first term, second term, third term up to 10th term. Okay, in case if I write Sn, Sn is equal to summation, okay, this is 3 upon 2, and then Sn is equal to summation an. Let me write this. Sn is equal to summation an. This will be equal to summation of an will be equal to 3 by 2, okay, into n into n plus 1, n into n plus 1. Okay, so if I take suppose S10, sum of first 10 terms, then this will be equal to 3 by 2 into summation n square. Okay, n is equal to 1 to 10. Again, this is equal to 3 by 2. Summation n equal to 1 to 10. Okay, now summation n is n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, and summation n square will be equal to n into n plus 1, okay, into 2n plus 1 upon 6. Now summation, this will be equal to 3 upon 2. Summation n equal to 1 to 10, and n square will be equal to 10 into 10 plus 1. Substitute here. In place of n, you put 10. Okay, so this will be equal to 10 into 10 plus 1. I'll do it directly. In place of n, if I put 10, you get 10 into 10 plus 1 is 11. 2 into 10 plus 1, that is 21 upon 6. Okay, this is 3 upon 2. Here if I put n equal to 10, okay, 10 into 10 plus 1 is 11 upon 2. Okay, so let me see what can I take common. So this will cancel 2 times. Okay, so I'm going to take 10 into 10 plus 10 into 11, okay, divided by 4. If I take this common, okay, left out is 21 plus 3. So you get 10 into 11, okay, and then this is 24 whole divided by 4. So this will cancel 6 times. This is 660. Okay, that's the answer, guys. Answer is option C. Let's move to the next question. Okay, now follow carefully. First, what we'll do is, in this particular series, let me mark this. Okay, in this particular series, I will write the nth term. Okay, in this series, what will be an? Nth term will be equal to, okay, in this series, this nth term an is equal to 1 cube plus 2 cube and so on up to n cube divided by 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on up to n. Okay, so this will be equal to n square into n plus 1 the whole square divided by 4. Summation n will be equal to n into n plus 1 upon 2. So this is n square into n plus 1 the whole square divided by 4 into, this goes to numerator, 2 into n plus 1. Okay, this n will cancel with the square, n plus 1 will cancel with the square, this will cancel 2 times. This will be equal to half of, okay, n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, now what I have marked with that ink, this particular part, okay, I found out the nth term. Now this given series will be equal to, okay, now this given series will be equal to, given series is equal to summation of this, summation of n into n plus 1, okay, upon 2, and then n equal to 1 to 15, because first 15 terms, sum of first 15 terms, okay, minus 1 upon 2, 1 to 15 will be equal to 15 into 15 plus 1, that is 16 divided by 2, n into n plus 1 by 2. Now this is equal to half of, okay, half of summation n square, n equal to 1 to 15, okay, and then plus again half of summation n equal to 1 to 15, minus 1 upon 2, this is 15 into 16 divided by 2. Don't worry, anyways that will get cancelled. Okay, now this is equal to 1 by 2, summation n square n equal to 1 to 15 is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 will be 31, okay, divided by 6 plus 1 upon 2. Summation n is n into n plus 1, okay, divided by 2, minus this is 15 into 16 divided by 4. So this 4 will cancel with this, will cancel with 15 into 16 upon 4 will get cancelled. I need to simplify only this. Okay, 3 2s, 3 5s, 15. Okay, this will cancel with this 8 times. Okay, so this is equal to 40. Again 2 is 3. Okay, 2 is left out now. So 2 will cancel with this 4 times. You will get this at 20. Okay, into 31. So this is equal to 620. That's the answer, guys. 31 to 62 into 10. First option. Okay, now if I use the sine rule, A by sine A is equal to B by sine B is equal to C by sine C. Okay, if I reverse this, you will get this as sine A by A is equal to sine B by B is equal to sine C by C. Okay, now if I take the first two terms, sine A, I can write this as sine A upon sine B. Sine A upon sine B is equal to A by B. Okay, A by B ratio is already given, that is 1 is to root 3. So this is 1 upon root 3. Okay, now what I'll do is I'm going to write this as 1 by 2. This is root 3 by 2. 1 by 2 same as sine pi by 6. Okay, and then root 3 by 2 sine pi by 3. So if I take the corresponding value, angle A will be equal to pi by 6, angle B will be equal to pi by 3. Okay, sum of all the angles A plus B plus C is equal to pi. Sum of all the angles in a triangle is 180. It's given in a triangle ABC. So C is equal to pi minus of A plus B. Okay, so C is equal to pi minus of A plus B will be pi by 2. Okay, A will be equal to pi by 6, pi by 6, pi by 3 will be pi by 2. A plus B is equal to pi by 2. Okay, so C will be equal to pi by 2. Angle C is equal to pi by 2. Now I am supposed to find what's the area of this triangle. Okay, now listen. Again I will have a sine A by A. A by sine A is equal to B by sine B is equal to C by sine C. Or let me call this equation 1. Okay, call this is equation 1. So this equation 1 becomes A upon sine A. A will be equal to pi by 6, right? Sine 30 is half. Okay, is equal to B upon sine B. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So this is 1 upon 2. This is 1 by 2. Okay, this is root 3 upon 2 is equal to C. C is already given. Side C, small c is equal to 4. Okay, and sine 90 is 1. C is equal to pi by 2, right? If I cross multiply, I'll get A and B. If I cross multiply, A is equal to 4 into half. And if I cross multiply, B is equal to 4 into root 3 by 2. Okay, so A is equal to 2. So side A is equal to 2 and side B is equal to 2 root 3. Okay, side B is equal to 2 root 3. This is 2 into root 3. Area of the triangle is equal to half AB into sine C, half A into B into sine C, or you find half BC into sine A, half C into sine B. Alright, so this is equal to half of A will be equal to 2, B is equal to 2 root 3. Okay, and then this is sine of pi by 2. C is pi by 2, right? So the C is pi by 2. 2 and 2 cancel, sine 91. Answer will be 2 root 3 square units. That's the answer, guys. Answer is option C. Alright, let's move to the next question. A1, A2, A3 and so on up to An is in AP. Okay, sixth term is 2. So this means that A plus 5D is equal to 2. From this I can write A is equal to 2 minus 5D. Okay, now what am I supposed to find? I should find the maximum, then which, this is in AP, which maximizes the product. What will be the common difference? I'm supposed to find out the common difference D which will maximize this product. So product P is equal to A1 into A4 into A5. A1 is the first term, A4 is A plus 3D. Okay, A5 will be equal to A plus 4D. So this is product P is equal to A will be equal to 2 minus 5D. Okay, so this is 2 minus 5d, okay, plus 3d. Again, this will be equal to 2 minus 5d plus 4d. So product P is equal to 2 minus 5d. 2 minus 5d into, this will be equal to, okay, so this is 2 minus 5d, this is 2 minus 2d, okay, and then you get 2 minus d. I'm going to take 2 common here. Product P is equal to 2 into 2 minus 5d, okay, 1 minus d into 2 minus d. Okay, let me simplify this. Now product P is equal to 2 into a bracket. If I multiply these two terms, okay, if I multiply these two terms, you get 2 minus 2d minus 5d, minus and minus is plus 5d square. 5d square into, this is 2 minus 5d, 2 minus d. Okay, so 2 into a bracket, you will get this as 5d square minus 7d plus 2, okay, into, this is 2 minus d. Now let's further multiply. This will be equal to 10d square minus 14d plus 4. Okay, so this is plus 4. This is plus 4 minus 5d cube plus 7d square minus 2d. Okay, now this equal 2 times 10d square plus 7d square is 17d square, okay, minus 5d cube minus 5d cube 16d, this is cube, right? 5d cube minus 16d, okay, plus 4. Now if I differentiate, so this is a function of d, right? So I'll take f of d is equal to, function of d is equal to, minus you take outside, this will be equal to 5d cube minus 17d square plus 16d, okay, minus 4. This is f of d. I'm supposed to find the product f of, I should find the value of common difference which will maximize this product. Okay, now if I use maxima and minima, f dash of d is equal to, I'll find the first derivative, f dash of d is equal to minus 2, okay, into 15d square, 15d square minus 34d, okay, minus 34d, and then plus 16d, 16, no 16d, it's only 16. Okay, so this is plus 16. 16d differentiation of 16d is 16, differentiation of 4 will be 0. So this is f dash of d. After finding the first derivative, I'll equate this to 0. F dash of d is equal to 0. So this will be equal to minus 2 into 15d square minus 34d, okay, plus 16 is equal to 0. So minus 2 is, you shift on the right side, it will be 0. Let us split the middle term. So I take these extreme terms 15 and 16. 15 is 3 into 5. This can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, so if I group the terms, minus 34, right? Minus 34 means this will be equal to 8 and 3. 8 3 is 24. Left out is 5 into 2 only. Left out these two terms only, 10. So this is minus 24 minus 24 minus 10. Okay, so this is 34. If I split the middle term, so if I'm adding, I'm getting minus 34. If I multiply, I get 240 only. So this is minus 2 into a bracket, this is 15d square, okay, minus 24d minus 10d, or I'm going to write this as minus 10, okay, minus 24 plus 16 is equal to 0. Minus 2 is a constant, you shift on the right side. Between these two, you take 5 common. 5d means this is 3d minus 2. Okay, minus, if I take 24 and 16 means if I take 8 common, this is 3d minus 2, okay, is equal to 0. So further, this is 3d minus 2 common. left out is 5d minus 8, okay, is equal to 0. So you get d is equal to 2 by 3 and d is equal to 8 by 5. So you have to maximize the product. Since f dash of x is negative, when you plot the number line minus infinity to plus infinity, fix the roots in increasing order. Increasing order, first you get 2 by 3, then you get 8 by 5. Since f dash of x is negative, you should write minus, plus and minus. Isn't it, guys? Increasing and decreasing textbook 12 standard maxima minima you've done. So whenever it changes the sign from negative to positive will be local minimum. Okay, and if it changes the sign from positive to negative, then it is local maximum. So f is maximum. I need to find the value of d which maximizes the product. So f is maximum if common difference d is equal to 8 by 5. That's the answer, guys. Answer will be equal to option A. Okay, please do watch, like and share my video, guys. I'll come up with some more questions in the next video. Thank you, guys. Thanks for joining me.